We're first going to learn how to derive the formulas for the integral of tangent and the integral of secant. It's really good to walk through these two problems so you can see where the formula comes from and then remember how to get it in case you forget the formula. The first one that we'll look at is the integral of tangent x. The key to integrating tangent x is to first write it as the integral of sine x over cosine x. We can then use u-substitution and let u be equal to cosine x. The reason that we're doing this is that du then is minus sine x dx, and we have that in the numerator. Let's go ahead and plug this in. This gives us the integral. We have to watch out for the minus sign. We have a minus du all over u. We know how to integrate that. That's just minus natural log absolute value of u plus c. We now go ahead and plug back in that u is equal to cosine x. So we have natural log absolute value cosine x plus c. We're not done yet because what's customary is we're going to take this negative sign right here and we're going to put it in the power. And we can do that because of the properties of the natural log. This then becomes the natural log absolute value cosine x to the minus 1 plus c. And we know that 1 over cosine is equal to secant. So we can write this as the natural log absolute value secant x plus c. And there's our answer and our formula. Let's now look at our second example. We are going to integrate secant x dx. The key to integrating secant x is to take secant x and multiply both the numerator and the denominator by secant x plus tangent x. And you really have to see this problem once to know that that's what you have to do, because this does not feel natural at all. I'm going to actually highlight this so that you can remember this part, because that's the hardest part. Now let's go ahead and let's just multiply through. This gives us the integral. In the numerator, we have secant squared x plus secant x tangent x. And then in our denominator, we just have secant x plus tangent x. Now you can probably see why we actually did this. We're going to let u be equal to secant x plus tangent x. And then let's see what du is. Du is the derivative of secant, which is secant x tangent x, plus the derivative of tangent x, which is secant squared x. And let's multiply all this by dx. Notice that this derivative is right up here in the numerator, and that's exactly why we did the multiplication that we did at the beginning. Now we'll flip to everything in terms of u, so we have the integral of du all divided by u. That's the natural log absolute value of u plus c. And then we just plug back in what u is. U, let me go ahead and let's highlight that in pink so you can see what I'm looking at. It is secant x plus tangent x plus c. And there's our answer and our formula. You may want to memorize these formulas, so I went ahead and put them down here in this green box just to make it easier. If this video has been helpful to you, please consider subscribing to my channel. Keep believing in yourself and have a great rest of your day.